Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither as they pass and slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make the way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
We're back! Sunday night. It's Paint. It's the Pendulum. It's Heroes. It's Hooligans. It's Heroes and Hooligans on Sunday night. Welcome back. The Quintet is here. They have taken the leap of faith. I think maybe we underplayed the leap of faith. What a big deal it is. Who wants to give a recap from last week?
We left the castle with the Beta Force, and we're told that if we wanted the Hammer of Retribution, we would need to take a leap of faith. So we went to Jorgenmander's cliff, ran into Jorgenmander, who was very displeased we were there, and after brief attacks, we decided to say screw it and jumped off the cliff and have found ourselves in a strange new place in an ice bar. And I believe the only thing we've really learned is that we are apparently in the astral plane.
That's right. You're in the astral plane. What does that mean? Who really can say? None of you have been there before. What is a plane even? What does even a plane mean? Does it mean a different planet? Not really. Does it mean a different city? Definitely a different city. But what even is a plane? What even is it? But whatever it is, you're in it. It's the astral plane. You're in Hanako City in a bar.
We're in a bar attempting to get hammered.
This is the place my mother told me never to come to. It seems it's scary. It's unknown. So many people.
It will be fine, Scully.
How can you ensure that I'm going to be fine? I could die at any moment. I could become one of the statues and freeze to death here. I'm by myself. I'm all alone.
No, we will find companions for you, I'm sure.
Thank you.
I'd like to point. Go.
Plus, we are here. with you.
Thank you. That reassures me a small portion of my life.
I'd also like to point out the obvious in that we could have died long before we got to the city. We could have died in the woods.
Oh, in the woods
I
is
did
fine.
die in the woods.
But here's so crowded. In the woods is open, fresh air. Dying there, you become one with earth. Here you die, you become one with glass.
I agree.
Yes, but people means getting all kinds of information. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go find out places we need to avoid, places we should check out, things like that. Bye.
Oh, hold on! Don't leave me. I can't stay here by myself.
I'll be here with you. I reach out my tiny hand for you to hold.
I hold it with one finger. It's like a child holding a grown man by the finger, and the grown man is scared, and the child is completely composed.
I am very fascinated by the way they stack the buildings on top of each other in great heights, and it must allow for a great population density in this area.
Yes, it's all about balance, which I know a lot about.
This place is interesting. If Matria could have accepted this type of architecture, it could have avoided the entire idea of the. Then the food. Then I don't know. I know one thing is that the Star God is with me still in this plane, and I feel his power in some ways even waxes more powerfully here. I think I may call upon an avatar of my very god to take my side and watch over us from above. And with that, I seclude myself into an area somewhere and start bringing in a summoned celestial and planar bind it.
Elion looks up at the ceiling. I suppose it can be above us, just not that high.
Okay, as soon as you do that, the bar clears out. Everyone clears out. And
oh, Mr. World, I'm not doing it in the room. I want to go to a private place.
okay, where do you think the private place is?
Maybe an alleyway? If I can't find a private place, I will not do it. I'm not going to call that kind of attention to the Quintex.
Yeah. Do an insight check.
Preferably a rooftop, where I can see the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere no one can see me.
All right.
A 12 insight.
All right, you find a place that you think might be safe. Roll initiative.
Zeven.
Who else we got? Everybody roll initiative, unless you went alone.
I went alone as far as I know.
Yeah, okay.
I thought Elion was with you, and I was with Elion.
Oh, this is kind of a...
Yeah, Hanjuk tried to go off by himself.
Oh, I said I needed some personal time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You are surrounded. Thought you were alone, and yet something about the nature of your magic has drawn some. Let's call them warrior versions of the people that you've seen around the city. Very alien type creatures. Almost skeletal, almost as though their skin is tightly drawn over their skulls. And let me find a photo of one of them for you. But they've sensed your magic, and they have come to attack you. For sure, they have.
Hmm.
On sight.
Mr. World,
Yes.
I did leave the group earlier trying to get information on the area. Would I have seen Handuk leave or see this happen?
We'll give you a check for it. Do a
Okay.
perception check.
Just see. 15.
Let's see. It's borderline, isn't it?
Up to you. If I'm not there, it's fine. I'd just like to at least give him a chance to maybe not be alone in this.
I would like to not be alone. That is why I was summoned.
You see
Rooftop.
you see signs of these creatures, and there are 5 of them rushing as though they are going to ready themselves for battle around a corner. You did not see Handuk, but you saw them.
Would any of us have a notice check for that type of movement?
Well, you guys were in the bar. That's the thing, is he left the bar.
Okay.
Well, maybe somebody will start screaming very loudly and we'll hear that.
I'd like to go invisible and follow just to see what's going on. We don't know what's going on here. This could be normal behavior.
Yeah, and to state Ren's intention was to give him about 5 minutes by himself, and then see if he came back.
All right. Okay, here we go. You are going to be attacked. All right, here we go. There'll be a 19 and a fumble. That's good news for you. 19 misses, correct?
That misses.
Yeah. Okay. You are attacked with the creature runs up with a longsword, and it goes into what appears to be an attacking motion. You've seen it many times. And then instead of swinging at you, you see almost Zen-like, it stands and holds its sword straight up and down and closes its eyes. And then you feel the forces around you of the universe trying to attack you, perhaps inside of your mind, and yet it does not work. Another comes up, same thing. It runs up, looks like it's rearing back to take a massive swing at you, and then it goes into a Zen state, and you feel another miss, and then you feel the strike. The strike. Has it hit you in your shoulder? Has it hit you in your mind? You're not sure. And you are struck with 8 points of slashing damage and 18 points of psychic damage.
Okay. My mind.
Next, another creature. No hair on this one. You see the back right, the creature on the back right. It looks at you, and it looks you in the eyes, and it says, "Your God is not allowed here." Its mouth doesn't move. And yet you feel it to be true inside of your mind. That's a miss. And a miss. You feel that your very mind is being attacked. It is your turn.
What are you doing? I am here. I am Handuk, chosen of the Star God, and you dare.
What languages do you know?
I say this in Celestial.
They do not recognize what you say.
Okay. And with that, I better do something clever. I say, give me sanctuary. I did not know your laws in this place. And I'm going to cast sanctuary on myself and plead with them using my very weak persuasion.
Okay, roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, it does not work. Something about your mind.
6.
All right, it works. You're disoriented. You feel a sense of disorientation, being new to this very plane of existence. Are you connected to your star god? You very much feel his presence, their presence.
It's
And
yes.
yet, still, there's something not quite right. Everything feels off. Is the air different? Can you breathe? Is there oxygen? I don't know. You're not technically drowning, but is the air different? Is it the same? It's different. It has to be. But how are you still alive? And then the forces of gravity. Is gravity the same? All of the things that your brain does by nature that you never think about on your own plane of existence, your brain is trying to compensate for, and therefore your disorientation is a real threat. But having said that,
I've seen worse.
sanctuary is successful. Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw of 17. Otherwise, they something happens.
Yeah. Okay. Next, 2 more of them run up to you.
I'm trying to be peaceful.
With great swords, silver great swords, and they come and attack. 20. Is that a hit?
Well, they got to make a save to attack me.
That's right. They got to make a save.
So I guess that 20 is a wisdom save.
No, that was a plus to hit. They'll make their save now. What's the DC on that?
17.
Okay, that's a fail. They. What happens?
Nothing. They just they lose the attack or spell. Yep.
The guard star energy doesn't let hit.
Okay, on a failed save. So this is for every attack, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Or spell.
Okay, here's the second attempt. Hard fail. That's a fumble on that save.
His mind blows up. Its mind blows up. Please.
Let's see. If he rolls another 1, his mind blows up. Here we go. Oh, his mind does not blow up. And still turn over. The next one comes. Attempts to attack you. It wants to so bad. But it doesn't. The first one and the second one, it's ready to attack you. And here it goes. Oh, and it misses. Sanctuary. Okay. Top of the order. Okay, another one. We have another sanctuary defense.
It's classic.
Classic. All right. Really good when you're alone. Okay, it does save.
I have nothing
we're gonna-
else.
Yeah. Okay. It saves and it hits. 8 points of slashing damage plus 18 points of psychic damage. Is Sanctuary a concentration spell?
I think it is, yes.
All right. Does that trigger
No,
your
I don't-
concentration?
Nope,
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
it's not. Thank you. So another 18 psychic.
8 slashing plus 18 psychic. Yes.
Okay, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Not yet.
I'm ready.
Stuff. All right. Here's another save. A natural 20 on the old save. It's good to use it up on the save though.
Mhm.
And here is another attack. Miss. Okay. All right. This creature is going to use one of its actions to its body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see you. Is it your mind? No, the others look fine. Is it your mind? You must have true sight. Otherwise, you will have disadvantage on any attack rolls.
Mm.
Okay. That is one of its. Oh, that's one of its. Okay, that's good. And then the one in the back, the clear caster, is going to. It is going to save, and it's going to come after you. And it fails to save. It's got 3 attacks. Second. Natural 20 on the save. This is good. Okay. Oh, it's going to attack you. I hit the wrong button, but that is a hit. Okay. You've been struck with an unarmed strike. 13 points of bludgeoning damage plus 13 points of psychic damage. I have to roll a recharge to see if it can do the big bad one, and it does not. Okay.
How much damage is that, Mr. World?
13 points of bludgeoning plus 13 points of psychic damage. It is going for its 3rd attack, and it fails the save. Handuk.
Woo! I'm down to 3 hit points.
Handuk.
Now wait. Now, Mr. World, I feel enervated from the outside force somewhere in the nether regions of the very existence of the Star God, and someone has healed me from the audience.
Yes.
How does that work?
From the very
audience of the
From the-
gods.
From a window, peeking out of a window in the alleyway, you see someone cast Cure Wounds. You regain 3d8 points.
What? That's awesome. Okay. Come on. Big one. Not bad. 17 hit points back. Thank you. Whoever did that for me.
I
May the
don't
Star
hear.
God bless you.
I don't hear anything. We don't hear anything. It's been a while.
It has been a while. You don't know. You start counting around. Sylvia went off. Handuk went off. They haven't come back.
Has it been about 5 minutes now?
I'm gonna say it's been 5 minutes.
Okay, because at that point, Ren will then go and try and follow where Handuk is.
And knowing me, I've been part of the Star Gods. I'm more connected to Handuk than anybody else.
Mm.
Same. I'm allowed to be
I don't know if
not
I don't know if the stars gonna go in me and embrace me and help me
Yeah.
to find Handuk.
Okay. We'll give you a shot at it. Handuk, it is your turn right now. And then we will deal with if anyone else can see anything.
In the name of the Star God, reform this body. As you see, my bludgeoned, chopped, and my brain fizzled stars come from the very above to heal me. 89 points.
Woo!
Okay, that's my action. Whoa. Okay. And for a bonus action, I haven't really. Okay, I'll take resistance. Let's see what I can do. All right. Yep. I'm going to use resistance. I can get resistance to to a saving throw. I don't think they're using saving throws against me though.
Handuk, one question. You summoned your super god. Where's your super god?
I don't know if that ever. I don't think it got off.
What was the casting time on that?
Let me see here.
Because that's very important in this moment.
Yeah, I mean, she should be coming down any second now. I got a couple of really powerful female characters coming to save my ass right now. Thank God. All right, here we are.
Handuk. Here I come.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
That reminds me.
All right, kick me out of the campaign right now. God, here it is. So sorry. It is one action.
One action. Okay, it's there.
Okay, here she is. Can she join into the fray?
Yes.
All right. The silhouette of Olazana herself comes flying down out of the darkness. It looks like the stars itself, but yet it is.
Sylvia, you see this
powerful.
happen. You see somehow a spectral isn't quite right, but it's as close as we'll get tonight to a vision of Olazana, who you last saw, gosh, in the Escort Pass. You see Olazana float into an alleyway, Sylvia.
I sigh deeply and go running and just literally not even 10 minutes. I left you all alone for not even 10 minutes to get information. Why? Why?
I'm sorry, Sylvia.
All right. Olazana, the Star Child, we will call her. The Star Child floats in. What does she do?
With a radiant mace. Attacking the hand-to-hand Githyanki. And it's plus to hit. It's a plus. It's a lot of plus. I know that. Okay. Comes flying in. Oh, that looks like a hit.
Does it?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
That's not a hit.
I mean, plus the bonus. and all
Plus the
stuff.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yep.
All right. And that's a 1d10. All right. 16 points radiant.
Okay.
And
do you have one in particular?
Yeah, the one with the silver longsword.
Silver longsword. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Because
18 points, you said?
16.
16. Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh God, there's two. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's 5 total.
Oh, when I do that, I get to get 1d10 temporary hit points.
Okay. Roll 1d6. All right. Okay, it happens. It works.
Okay. What was the question, Mr. World?
That's it. Are you done?
Yeah, I wish. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the music going on in the background, though. It's not very hand dukish, but
It's not
in real life, I like it.
All right. Okay. A creature with the silver longsword, silver greatsword, right? Silver greatsword comes up, makes the save. It does. It does in fact save.
It's not going after the my celestial Olazana.
Let me read Sanctuary. I think it probably would.
I mean, if they get this, if they make the save, they can basically they can go against Olazana Celestial. It won't be totally wasted, kind of thing.
I think it would prefer to attack this Celestial, which it's going to do, even though it's made it save. It's a 27. That's a hit. It will do 13 points of slashing damage plus 10 points of psychic damage. All right. And it will then attack again for another 13 points of slashing and 10 points of psychic. And
all right, the Celestial Olazana falls down to her knees, reaching her hands up towards Hand Duke. I've tried.
It's tough. Okay. The next vicious one comes, makes its save. It's going to come after you now that it's your protector has been vanquished. It does not make its save on the first attack, nor the second. Decides to what else can it do? That's it. Okay. Sylvia.
I look, I see the scene, and I go to stab whoever I just saw attack Hound Duke.
Okay. You can sneak up. And nobody notices you come in.
Cool. Hope so, otherwise I wasted invisibility.
You had invisibility on anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay, which one would you like to attack? You have 5. Here's what you have. You have 2 with silver greatswords. You have 2 with long swords. They almost have a sort of versatility to them. And then you have one who's very clearly a caster / monk of some sort.
Oh no, that caster's gotta go.
Okay. Oh no, that caster's gotta go.
Alright. So with advantage, with invisibility. So okay. That's gonna be a 15 for the first one.
That is not gonna hit.
Okay. Second hit. Okay.
Armor class 18.
Well, that's a 27.
Vicious dagger. Roll a 1d6.
Oh,
On a
D6.
1 or a 2, your disorientation
Okay.
would make you fail. No, you're fine with the 5.
No, that was the damage. I'll roll the d6. Sorry.
Oh.
That's a 3.
Okay, you're okay.
Okay. Let me throw in that snake damage. So 5 plus 17.
22?
Yep.
22
22.
points. It has been vicious. It has been attacked from behind. It's not happy with it.
Just spray that on Duke.
all
Why
right.
are you alone? Why did they leave you alone?
Thank the gods you're here. I'm
Ren.
being set apart by these brutes.
Ren.
Yes.
You do a. I want you to do some sort of tracking. What do you have?
Well, survival would be for tracking.
All right, you're in a highly urbanized environment, so you're disoriented. So
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and make that save.
What do I roll for a save?
Just make a check. Survival.
A check. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. An 18.
Okay, now roll 1d6.
That's a 1.
You you run out of the ice bar, and something about the is it the noise? Is it the sound of the city? Is it the air itself? Is it the physics and the gravity? You are just disoriented and you don't quite know. Everything is so different. And you are stuck at the front door of the bar. Okay. Let's see. Who has the next? Elion.
Yes. So I'm holding Scully's hand, and he's rushing out of the bar after
Yes.
Ren.
Okay, good.
So I'm just following him, and I'll look for signs of Handuk.
Okay, Scully. Do an investigation check. Did you get out?
Ooh, I'm pretty good at that. 23.
Good. Now roll a d6.
Four.
Okay, you notice that there are a lot of eyes around down through an alleyway. Everyone seems to be very aware of something happening in the alleyway.
I point out, hey guys, I feel disturbance in the force. I feel like there's something wrong with stars in this night. There's something wrong in here.
And you notice Ren is standing out of the front door, just sort of staring around at all of the lights and all of the so many different variables that the brain has not dealt with.
Ren, I point at the. I stop looking at those things. Look over there. I point in full motion with my skinny, bony hand. Look, there's something going on over there. We should check it out.
It's so different. It's not forest at all.
This is a metallic jungle. This is horrible. This is my worst nightmare.
Top of the order. Here we go.
Can I just say something real quick? Concrete jungle.
Yeah. All right. Sylvia has entered the chat. And now, let's see. Yeah, they're going to attack Sylvia. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Sylvia, you see one of the sort of versatile types suddenly blur. And is it your vision? Now everything else seems clear, but now two of them are blurred. And then it will move on you. It does an elaborate motion with its longsword, and then just as it looks like it's going to strike at you, it goes into a Zen state. And yet you feel the attack. And it misses. Oh! It misses.
Oh.
Now the other attacks you. It is already blurred. That's a hit. Takes 8 points of slashing damage.
I will use Uncanny Dodge for half damage.
Okay, plus 18 points of psychic damage. It will attack you again. And miss. Okay. Rin! Dragged around the corner. Disoriented. So different. And yet you see your friends being attacked. Something inside of you snaps back and you realize your friends are in there and they're in trouble.
I must come to their rescue. So Ren will try and do a chill touch on one of the melee fighters.
Okay.
So that's a
Roll a
20,
d6.
27. I roll a d6, please.
Which one of the fighters? One of the great sword fighters?
Yes.
Okay.
5 on the d6.
All right. Okay. You do it.
So 27 hits. So that will be. Come on, damage. Okay, so 14 points of necrotic damage. And then I shoot at it. Rolled off the 20. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, so I missed.
Something about the necrotic doesn't seem to work.
Okay, did it? Oh, from this distance, I don't know if I could tell if it did anything.
No, you can't quite tell. Something doesn't seem right.
Okay. End of turn.
Okay. The caster, the monk, who's been viciously and sneakily attacked by Sylvia, turns around and Sylvia, are you still invisible?
Oh no, I lost that the moment I attacked.
Yeah, I didn't know how fancy you were. All right. It's going to attack you. Its fist. That's a hit. 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points of psychic damage. It's going to attack you again. And hit again. Same thing. 13 bludgeoning, 13 psychic. And it's going to attempt to recharge. It does not recharge its temporal strike, and that is a very good thing. That would be a terrible, terrible event.
I heard a lot.
Okay,
I heard a lot.
More than normal. It's going to miss. 16 misses.
16. I will use a shield.
Handuk, your turn.
In the name of the Star God, I say you have picked on the wrong old man. Take this! A powerful guiding bolt to you. 13 to hit.
Who are you attempting to hit?
I guess the monk. The one who's casting like the caster-ish.
Okay, let's sure, yeah.
Okay. Take this. 14 radiant damage.
Radiant damage is good.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. And my companions.
Well, it's good and it's bad. It's definitely the radiant is why they attacked you on sight.
It gets anybody who attacks it gets advantage until the end of my until the end of its turn.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Anything else?
And I will cast. I can't do a second casting. No, I will stand forth. I will jut my jaw out in a very aggressive
The
manner.
jaw has been jutted. Roll a d6 to make sure you can do the jaw jutting.
5.
All right, you're not disoriented.
Okay.
Okay, the knight with this silver greatsword. It looks to we have a new combatant has entered the playing field. Rin, you will be attacked.
Now Ren is using longbow, so she's not in melee.
Okay, how far away are you?
As soon as they turn the corner to see the combatant, so I can be up to 120 feet at least.
Okay. It's tough to get 120 feet of a straight sight line in this place. Everything is so dense.
So however close you would need to be to have taken the shot.
Okay. The creature knows only a couple words in common and points to each of you and says, ugly, 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 ugly. And then points to himself and says, handsome.
Rude.
I know where that.
All right, silver.
Yeah.
Silver greatsword to Sylvia.
Of course.
Oh my
That's
god.
a hit. 13 points slashing damage plus 10
I'm
points
down.
of psychic damage.
I'm down.
All right.
Let me get there. Let me get there.
I
The
tried.
next one will make its save to attack. Handuk. Does not make it. Oh, gets 2 attacks. 15 does not do it. Sanctuary holds.
Mr. World, they are allowed. They are allowed to attack somebody else instead of me. I think.
I know, but no one else is in melee range yet.
Handuk made an attack. It's a sanctuary.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I
we're
made
gonna keep going.
guiding
Keep
bolt.
going. Sometimes speed over accuracy goes against the players. Sometimes it goes for the players. Elion.
All right, seeing the fight and Handuk being attacked by these creatures, he rushes up to the monk and yells out in common, "In the name of the Star God, you've picked on the old wrong man, handsome." And it's weird because though he's speaking
Handsome.
common, the person he's attacking understands him perfectly. Actually, everyone does perfectly.
Wow. Okay.
And he attacks.
Using the voice.
Not very effectively, but he attacks. 19.
19 will hit. Armor class 18.
Okay. So, fist plows into his head, doing 6 damage.
Monk on monk crime.
And then I will spend my bonus action to just dodge and weave around him. So he has disadvantage to attacks against me.
Okay. Scully.
As I peered the corner, I open my robe. I see Silva down. And you see this shadow of terror appear around the corner. Is the monk hurt?
Yes.
Barely. Is he bloody?
No, not bloodied. Not that that's a thing, but no. But he's hurt. Significant damage.
You shall die. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
18.
Hard fail.
As
Such a hard fail. Let's roll it again. If another one could just instantly die of embarrassment. No, doesn't.
my hand peers out. I put it in front of me. My finger pointed, the attaches from my hand. It flies at him and it touches him. Finger of death.
Oh,
What kind of
Necrotic
damage?
energy fuels his body. He takes 7d8 plus 30.
woo!
Now roll that. Roll that
1, 2, 3.
d6 there. It's necrotic.
64 necrotic damage.
Roll that d6.
They like necrotic.
D6.
Yeah.
4 again.
Okay. Oh, such power. You had it honed in, laser-like. All of the distractions, all of the things, the negative energy coursing through the creature, causing it searing pain. It should have searing pain. Why does it not have searing pain?
What? You're not dead?
Something about necrotic. Something about necrotic. Sylvia.
This place is cursed, Sylvia.
Cool. Time to make a death save. That is an 8. That is a fail.
All right. Dire indeed. Life of a rogue is short but eventful. Okay. So Handuk, you are fully available for attacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
After I cast a guiding bolt, they
Yeah.
sanctuary chilled.
Yeah. Okay. The blurred creature looks at Elion and goes up with the long sword, and it's a 16 to hit
That'll miss.
and a miss.
Are there any
Okay.
other enemies near me?
It goes at you with an elaborate set of very efficient strokes, and yet then turns into a zen-like state. But it misses you twice. Are there
Okay.
others that? Yeah, there's.
So I'll tap his sword as he goes into a zen-like state, causing it to point at the monk. So his attack goes against the monk.
It would still fail, right?
Actually,
Or are you doing
Sneaker.
like some sort of
Yeah.
redirect that you'd get to?
Yeah, it says when a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, you can spend a reaction that causes that attack to hit one creature of your choice. So it just hits him.
All right, hits him. All right. Yeah, there's no reason that wouldn't affect him. Okay, good. That's 8 points plus 18 points of psychic damage. That is 26. Oh, that hurt. The next blurred creature comes to attack you. The flurry into the zen-like state and a miss, and then a 17.
A 17 will hit me, but he does have to attack with disadvantage.
He does what now?
Because I'm dodging, he has disadvantage against me
Okay.
on his attacks.
21, so that's a hit anyway.
Yep.
8 points plus 18 points of psychic damage. You feel it in your shoulder? Do you feel it in your mind? It's hard to say. Maybe both. Maybe neither. Maybe you can disbelieve and make it all go away. Maybe your mom will come and help you. Who can say at this point? Rin, it's your turn.
So Ren, seeing all of this flurry, will cast Misty Step to be 30 feet closer, close the gap with movement, and attack with longsword and shield.
Okay, who are you attacking?
The one with the weapon, the longsword.
Longswords, okay.
Yep.
There's 2 with longswords, 2 with greatswords, and then the unarmed.
So I'm focusing on the same one I tried to shoot with the arrow before.
Okay. Oh, yes, that's greatsword.
Yep, greatsword.
Yeah, they're not blurred. The other two are blurred, so you'd be at disadvantage for those two.
Right, now the one with greatsword, right?
Yep.
So 23. Do I have to roll a
23
d6?
is a hit. Roll your d6.
A 4.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. So first, that would be 8 points of slashing. Second attack. Does a 17 hit?
Does not hit.
Okay. Third attack. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Do I have to roll a d6 again?
Yes.
Okay. 3.
Okay, you're good.
So that is another 5 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Now I'm a target.
You are indeed. The monk. The monk.
I can't believe he not died.
Okay. The monk. It's monk on monk crime season. I think it's very clearly monk on monk crime. Oh, that's good. Okay. Natural 20. So 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points psychic damage on Elion.
Okay. He rolled 2 20s.
Okay. Rolled a 23 second time, so he did hit you.
Okay.
Now he's going to go
He
after
doesn't
you
get
again.
the crit.
No, he doesn't get the crit. He's going to go after you a second time. He's going to miss the second time. And then he's going to do his recharge. Now we got problems. Okay. You took your damage, 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points psychic.
Was that a crit?
Yes.
Here comes the temporal strike. It's a critical on the first one. And 18, that's a hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Temporal strike. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage plus 52 points psychic damage. Make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw. Or move 1 round forward in time. What?
What?
Are you still up from the damage?
No, not up from the damage, but I made the will save.
Okay, you have remained on this timeline. But you're down.
Yep.
Okay. Temporal strike. Okay. Handuk. You see Sylvia is down. You see that Elion is down.
What?
Have you been down? You've been
No.
almost down.
The Star God has warded me against these brutes' attack. And I shall call upon the Star God. I shall channel the very power of the stars. Ba-boom. All these little meteorites start flying out of the sky, but then they start hitting my companions, and when they hit them, they turn into little shining balls of healing.
Roll a d6.
No, a 1.
Oh no! Oh, you've been disoriented.
What the hell?
Why have you
strange
forsaken
place.
me?
Such a strange place. You'll need time to adjust.
Okay, next.
Okay. Greatsword. Let's see. So Rin is in the field of battle.
Mm-hmm. Come at me, bro.
That's a miss and a hit. 13 points of slashing damage plus 10 points of psychic damage. Okay, not a critical hit. Not a critical hit. Okay. And next, the other will attack you as well. That's one miss. And 24, that's a hit. 13 points slashing plus 10 points of psychic damage. Elion.
All right, let's roll my d20. Hey, that would be a success. So I made one death save.
All right. Elion has not spent much time on the ground this campaign yet. Mr. Scully.
Well, apparently nothing much I can do because apparently I have to roll d6 as that's kind of screwing with me. So, I am going to. Who is the closest one that just hit Elion?
Elion was taken down by, I believe, one of the blurred creatures.
Well, that blurred creature is going to get hex. And then I am going to fire a bolt at it.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Okay, you have disadvantage because of the blur. Roll again.
20 to hit.
There, that will hit.
Plus. Take 21 fire damage.
21. You know for sure that worked.
As I'm setting on fire like Scorpion, pulling my mask and a full bolt of fire just shoot out of my mouth into his face. Finish him.
Okay. Sylvia.
Can I start coming into the fight now?
We'll get
That's a 6. That's another fail.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Sylvia.
Apparently, I was meant to die.
Sylvia is. Yeah, Sylvia's in rough shape. One of the blurred creatures looks at Handuk. Yep, Handuk, and will attack. Actually, is going to. What will it do? What will it do indeed? So many options. So many options. It's gonna hit Handuk with a. Just gonna keep attacking. 13, that's a miss. It's gonna attack again for 20. That's a hit on you, right?
No, my armor's 22.
22. Okay. The next blurred creature. It's a 19 and a 23. 8 points of slashing damage plus 18 psychic damage. Rin.
That was on me, Mr. Roll.
Yep.
All right. So Ren is going to continue the attack on the greatsword. So that is a 24 plus rolling that 6, so 5 on the d6. That is 5 points of damage. I'm rolling again. That will end my turn because I rolled a 1.
Okay. All right. The monk stands over the defeated monk. Monk on monk crime. And it looks at Honduk. And it's gonna make its attack unarmed. It's gonna attempt to punch you. 20 misses. Another 22 hits. 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points psychic. It's gonna attempt to recharge its temporal strike.
How many points was that again?
13 points bludgeoning plus 13 psychic.
God.
Honduk, it is your turn.
I yell out, "You brute!" I'm going to try to cast Cure Mass Wounds on my entire party.
Okay, roll a d6.
Do I lose the spell?
It's a disorientation. You're just not able to execute the spell that turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll it then. 4.
Okay, you're good.
All right. This is my 7th level spell.
I rolled a
Coming
4.
at you. Oh, what's that? Okay,
Heyo.
1, 4. Did you guys see what that number was? 1,
34.
34.
34. Okay.
To everybody?
34 to everybody. And you regain hit points to 2 plus the spell's level. I think that was already accounted for in D&D Beyond. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And I jet out my jaw.
All right. Daimyo. If you are there, you may make a DC 18 investigation check. There is a disturbance, some sort of battle beyond the normal shenanigans of the night in the city.
We got a 21.
21, you see that there is, in fact, a skirmish, a full-on skirmish happening down an alleyway.
I'm going to manifest my echo and begin walking towards the alleyway, signaling to my retainers that they should come with me.
All right, you'll get there at the top of the. Actually, roll a initiative check for me. We'll see when you get in next turn.
5.
All right. Greatsword coming after Rin. 17, that's a miss, correct?
No, that's a hit exact.
Okay. 13 points slashing plus 10 points psychic damage. It's going to attack you again. 16, that's a miss. It's Greatsword companion will attack a 26. 13 points slashing plus 10 points psychic. And then, okay, all right, miss you the next time. Elion, you are back amongst the standing.
So he will kip up back onto his feet and attack the monk while his attention is averted.
Okay.
So 23 and 19.
Yep, both hits.
For 5 and 5.
All right.
Apparently still sort of woozy from being dead.
Monk on monk crime, but a misdemeanor at best.
Yeah. And then I'll continue to start ducking and weaving again.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Scully.
I see this shadow figure. I point my finger and I cast magic missile. And that's an auto hit. Level 4.
Okay. Which creature?
The creature that I hex already.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2,
Roll your
3.
d6.
It's an auto hit.
Yeah, d6 on your spell.
2.
Oh, you're disoriented somehow.
But I rolled a 4 last time and I failed, but he rolled a 4 and he passed. But I rolled a 2.
No. It's only a 1 and 2 where you're disoriented.
But my finger of death, I rolled a 4 and I lost that too.
No, the finger of
you
death just didn't do anything.
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't do anything. Necrotic didn't do anything.
Well, my auto hit miss apparently.
All right.
But you don't lose the
No, you don't
magic
lose it.
missile.
You just weren't able to cast it.
Okay, Sylvia.
I'm looking at this and I'm realizing this is a stupid fight. Just look at those. Why are we doing this? We don't have to actually fight. We can leave. I'm gonna try and convince my party that no, let's retreat for now.
Oh, I would gladly retreat from these brutes.
Apparently I can't do nothing, so let's get out of here.
Okay, I disengage and I try to leave.
Okay, you turn around to leave and you see another group of similarly inclined creatures coming down the alleyway.
Perhaps Arjun is paid to send people here to take the leap of faith. I would call it more of a leap into death.
Nope,
Faith is not.
we're gonna keep going. We can get through this. We can be
Okay.
smart.
Daimyo. You walk down the alleyway. You see a skirmish with some fellow Gith, and then you see some other creatures who are very alien, quite alien indeed.
Using my telepathic abilities, I will command all of the Gith and all of these newcomers to stop fighting. Stop!
That
Okay.
was the plan, yes.
What does that do?
So I just have the telepathic ability. I can talk to them using telepathy.
You've suggested that they might want to stop attacking.
Yes. Well, I've told the Gith who theoretically should listen to me to stop, but these other people I've also told them to stop. In a way that expects that I will be listened to, because I've been listened to for a long period in my life when I tell people to do things.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. We'll give him some saves. Go ahead and do just a raw charisma check that they got to beat.
A 9. Apparently, the use of telepathy makes it less effective.
His voice cracks as he tells you.
It's more evasive. So we're like, get out of my head.
Come on, guys!
Come on, guys, stop!
Stop it!
Your
one of them.
Your alien minds are difficult for me to speak with.
So far, one of them stops and defers. Oh, two of them do. Both great swords defer and back away and wait to see what's going to happen.
Good.
The two blurred and the monk do not do that. They do not stop.
Come on,
Anything
guys.
else you want to do? Any other actions you'd like to take, Daimyo?
No, I'll wait and see what happens.
Okay. Top of the order. The blurred Gith. The Gish. It will, let's see, who's it attacking? Doesn't have the line of sight it needs for that. So many things, and yet it's just gonna keep attacking. That's gonna be a miss on Ren. A miss. The next is gonna do. It's gonna hit Ren. 8 points slashing plus 18 points psychic. And again. Nope, this isn't the one. Okay, good. That's a hit. 18 points psychic plus 8 points slashing. Rin, it is your turn.
So first, she will take the second wind action to regain hit points as a bonus.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
5.
Okay, you're fine.
And then she will disengage.
Okay, disengaged. The monk.
Yeah.
The monk sees that another monk has stood back up and will attack Bryden. Elion. That's a hit, but it's got disadvantage, and that's a hit. 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points psychic. It's going to attack again. It's a hit. And a disadvantage 17. That's a hit.
Yep.
Another 13 points bludgeoning plus 13 points psychic. It's going to attempt to recharge its temporal strike, but it does not.
And I go down again.
Okay. Elion down. Handuk.
All right. So I see that some of them are dropping their weapons and walking back.
2 have, yes. They've sort of backed against the walls on the side of the alleyway. So they're still there. They're waiting. They've sort of waited to see what would happen, because you see beyond your friends another group coming down, and one of them is speaking with authority.
And as soon as he speaks with authority, the other 2 had walked back as if he was commanding them. With my plus 14 perception.
They're at least waiting to see. They're waiting to see. Yes.
Okay, there's still 2 of the combatants.
Yes.
Yes, I command out, in the name of the Star God, halt!
Okay.
I cast a second level command.
Okay. Do you know their language?
If it doesn't understand, that has no effect. What if I said it in abyssal?
No, they don't.
I yelled it in an abyssal and it didn't work.
No.
I scratched my chin. I scratched my bearded chin.
And then you jut your jaw?
I jut my jaw, but at the same time as I jut my jaw, I call forth a spiritual weapon into my hand.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Wait, I can't cast 2 spells in one turn. Stop. Continue. End of turn.
Elion. Good news is the 2 greatswords have not attacked this turn. They're waiting to see what will happen.
So I have 2 death failures now.
That is a tough one.
That one.
Yeah, you don't want to fumble your death saves. Mr. Scully. Mr. Scully feels the very weight of the universe working against him.
Yep. Num. I am gonna cast Magic Missile again. And roll a d6.
Ashes
4.
to ashes and dust to dust. But what happens when we are just stardust? It's different.
I rolled a 4 this time.
Okay. You get to do your thing. Auto hit on the blur.
Mm-hmm. He takes 54 plus 7. That's 61 damage.
61 points of force damage. That definitely works.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna transfer my hex to the monk, and I tell him, if you continue, whatever happened to this weird thing, it can happen to you next. And I point my finger at him.
And you say that in what language?
In common.
Yep, doesn't know it.
Or infernal.
Does not know it.
I had the same problem.
Jesus Christ, this guy's a
okay. Sylvia.
Okay. I see that Master Elian is down, so I go back and cast a Cure Wounds on him, or I will try. 1 moment. Let's see. That's a 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 9 points of healing.
Okay.
And I look at the gift. I cast Comprehend Language in the bar, so I'm just going to say, can you not? We are trying to leave this stupid and pointless fight.
Okay. Daimyo, you hear this. It is your turn. Now you see that you have commanded them to stop. 2 of them did stop. 3 did not. And yet, of the alien creatures, a couple have continued to attack, which is, it's making these 2 that are sitting out really on the fence.
The monk was the first to disobey me, correct?
What's that?
The monk was the first to disobey?
You don't want to disobey him.
That sounds right. No, that one of the Gish was the first to disobey.
Okay. So my echo is going to dash towards that one.
Okay.
While I explain calmly, standing there with my hands behind my back, that they don't understand you, I'm going to say to them in common. But they understand this. And then my echo is going to attack that one.
It's going to attack the Gish?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows better than to disobey a daimyo who's given him a command.
Brother killer.
The first attack is a 19.
That'll hit.
That does 10 damage.
Okay.
The next is a 22.
A hit.
That does 10 more damage. And then I'm going to use an ability that allows me to I get to attack again, actually, because of my level. And that is a 20 that then confirms as a 16. So that's just a regular crit. And does 23 damage.
Dead! One of the Gishes died. It becomes...
And then I will say in GIF, did I stutter?
Okay. The next 2 are going to they're going to rethink what's happening. Okay, the other Gish stops, backs away against the wall, and the monk is committed. It has been aggrieved. It has been harmed. It is not interested in what you have to say.
And then I will say in the common tongue of these people, you may kill the disobedient one.
I put my head in my hands. We are trying to leave.
Okay.
This is a stupid fight.
Rin, you just hear one of these creatures tell you that it's okay to kill the monk. You see, one has One is down. The other 3 have backed away to the wall.
Then, and this does seem appropriate in military tradition to do so. So she will re-engage and attack the monk. Let me roll that d6. Okay, I rolled a 5. So a 25, will that hit the monk?
That will hit.
So that is 9 points of slashing. I'm going to roll the d6 first this time. Okay. I'm disoriented, so that one misses. Does that end my turn, or do I take my third attack?
No, you can. It's on an action by action basis.
Okay, good. So the 4 I'll be able to do. So, but a 12 will miss, right? And I'm moved, attacked, and that'll be it.
Okay. It is the monk's turn, and it reaches down. It grabs the fallen Gish, and it whispers in its ear, and then looks around, and it plane shifts, and all of them disappear and are transported to a different plane of existence.
Oh my God! No!
They have plane shifted, and they're gone, leaving.
It is best that we not spill any more blood on this day.
I was going to raise them back.
They have left you alone with the daimyo in the alleyway.
What is the reason for this fight?
Well-
I saw them attacking my friend, so
Yes.
I simply was calling upon the aid of my god to assist me. And causing no harm to anyone. Only a defensive magic, if that to be described precisely. But I'm a man of peace. I am not from this place. And I'm quite disoriented this place. I feel like sometimes I can't breathe properly. And sometimes up is down and left is right.
Daimyo, here's what you know. You know that there are certain factions of the Gith, your people, who will attack Celestials on sight and their allies because Handuk showed himself to be a friend of Celestials and using that radiant magic. They felt it, they saw it, and they attacked on sight. No questions asked. The Gith, for the most part, only speak Gith.
Do you consort with the Tanshi?
No.
What?
And then I'll say to him in Celestial, and I say, do you understand their tongue?
Oh, no.
Can I tell that he understood me? With a 22 insight.
Who are the Tanshi? Are you speaking in common?
No, I'm speaking in Celestial.
I understand Celestial. That is
As-
right here on my character sheet.
And then I will go back to Common and say the Tanshi are the enemies of many who reside in Hanako.
Yes, we did not come here Oh, I am being so rude. My name is Handuk. I am the chosen of the Star God. This is Sylvia of Glaciava. This is Master Elliot and Bryden of the Order of Geniuses of Monks. This is Mr. Scully, Keeper of Companions. This is Rin Wolfkeeper, Poker of Eyes, and Born of Wolves. And we are not from this place. We have traveled here for many, 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 many miles and many places for which we do not know how to return. And we are here in a great leap of faith for which we know not how we shall return. And we are simply at the mercy of this place, I must be honest with you. I meant to do nothing but to commune with my God. I was instantly attacked by these, by your people, I would say.
These are not my people. They come from another district. But tell me, how do you understand the language of the Tanshi? Did you utter it here?
It is a long story. Yes, I must have uttered it while I am casting my magics. I learned it many, many moons ago in a place far from here.
Yes, I can see that. Come.
So,
you
why?
should get off the streets, and then we shall be able to further.
Whoa. We are very hurt. Let me tend to my companion's wounds before we follow you off into some dark alleyway.
My home is not a dark alleyway. You shall come. You shall be safe there before more come who would punish those who consort with Tanshi more severely.
All right. I quickly cast, against his kind words, I cast a... Is everybody hurt still?
I am very hurt.
Yeah.
I'm very hurt. Yes.
I'm going to say, in the name of the Star God. All right, so you guys split up 65 hit points between yourselves. It can't take you more than halfway up your hit point ladder.
I will take 6.
I'm going to wave one of my more vociferous vassals who started to draw his sword to calm him down and be like, none shall harm you in my custody. Come.
You have quite a warlike culture here, I can see. I am a man of peace, and so are my companions, and we have great power, but we do not wish to use it unless we have no choice in self-defense.
Peace is the admiration of all peoples.
Sylvia is our leader, and she will guide us to our mission.
And what is that mission?
Okay, I'm going to be...
Only Sylvia knows that.
I'm going to be very blunt with you. We're here to find a hammer and then maybe some other things, and then we're going to try and leave. That's it. That's
hammer? What
It's
manner of hammer?
A hammer of retribution, along with other very important artifacts, which we can discuss later, somewhere that's not here, out in the open, and I regret talking about the hammer here already.
Yes. You should accompany me to my home, and then we shall discuss hammers and other artifacts.
Awesome. Beautiful. Please do not stab us in the back or poison us. Let's go.
It
Okay,
helped me to think that you would insinuate that I would do such a thing to someone who I have taken into my care.
We haven't even been here a full hour, and I almost died. Sorry. I'm not exactly happy.
We unfortunately have not encountered others as honorable as you.
I've been ambushed as an old man by myself.
You have committed
Prayer.
a heinous crime, to be fair.
I was simply praying to the star god that rules above all the places.
To speak the language of the Han Sheik and be punished very severely on Hanako.
I need to kill everything. Everything needs to die.
I think it is best that we make our time here short and find the hammer and leave back from this place, that I may not offend the people of Hankook.
Kill them all.
Hanako.
Hanoko. I wish to only gain understanding and dialogue with all peoples that meet upon the star god's gaze, which is all peoples.
The urge to kill is big. That monk, I wanted to experiment on him. I want to take him apart and see how he resisted me, immune to me. That has never happened to me before.
Those are concerning thoughts, but that's a
Yes.
discussion for another time.
Scully,
Yep.
your science is fascinating in some ways.
This place is hell. I think I'm literally in the 9 rings of hell. We need
Please
to
put your
make
weapons
this.
away and follow me, and then I will lead them to
I have no weapons.
the estate.
I'm a man of peace.
I'm a,
Dryden puts his hands in his pockets and follows.
Okay, it's
I-
it's nearly impossible to trace your way back to the ice bar from with the alleyways and the streets and the many turns. Was that 14 right turns in a row? Plus,
There's a lot of steps because the
3 left.
rooftop.
You definitely got your steps in today on the old step counter, Handuk.
Strava.
Your Strava, yes, and you arrive at the Daimyo Domo.
I will have the Major Domo lead them to what is technically a jail, but looks much nicer than a jail, because it's important to treat prisoners honorably. So they have like very nice beds. They have dressers. They look, honestly, they look like they're just rooms, only they're like, there are guards at the end of the hallway.
A soft prison.
You're throwing us in prison.
I
A
hate
Wall- a
everything
Wall
about
Street
this place.
It's like a Wall Street prison.
Yeah.
Velvet handcuffs.
Okay, I did not consent to that. No.
A gilded
no.
cage of your own design.
Still a cage.
But I explained to these fine people that my Major Domo will be showing them to their rooms, and then we shall meet for dinner shortly.
My companions, we must treat with them with politeness, because this is all of the Daimo has shown us so far. And he did, if he wished, he could have slain us, obviously, on the rooftop there.
Indeed. He seems much nicer than many of the other denizens we've encountered.
Such an interesting place where a rooftop also doubles as an alley. It's how many places have rooftop alleys? Not many. I'll tell you that. Not many.
It's a 3-dimensional environment. I was only trying to get closer to the star god.
Getting so close.
I hate everything about this place.
I agree.
It makes me nauseous just walking around this place.
No, the architecture is quite utilitarian in the way that they use the 3-dimensional space of the Earth, whatever this place is, as they can stack people upon people upon people upon people.
Oh God, it's like
That's
a
horrible.
swamp in top of a swamp in top of a swamp. That's just horrible.
But then perhaps you could channel all of the liquids and the fertilizers into tanks under the buildings.
There is no life. Have you seen any trees? This place is dead. The
Yes.
ground, the soil it's destroyed. This is not a heaven. This is a hell.
Who said there was ever soil?
Perhaps that this farming is done somewhere off to the west and east of here.
Who says that there's farming? This is the astral plane.
Yes, but in my mind, I mean, each individual needs at least 1,200 calories per day.
There's nothing here.
Calories.
Yes, this is a term we've created in Matria. Calorie is a measurement. It's a long story, but essentially that every matrion would be guaranteed by the mothers that they would receive at least 1,200 calories and 3 grams of protein.
This place is not natural.
I see that
Abomination.
that you have simply not traveled that much. This place is no stranger than your own land.
This place would probably be really nice under any other circumstance.
Yes, if you weren't instantly attacked and violence was so prevalent here, it would be fun.
Ren just stares at Elian for a moment, having no clue what he just said, because that didn't make any sense.
At all. I point at the nearest pole of light or something. I'm like, where's the flame on that thing? There's no flame. It's not even magical.
Can I stealth away, please?
It's a magical trick.
There's no magic. Dispel magic. Nothing happens.
This place, I have to say, I think we are in a gilded cage right now, and we have no choice. Does anyone have any transportation magic that could swiftly teleport us from this place into perhaps a different dimension?
No. Only 30 feet can I go.
I can create an object that if you hold it and you keep it on you, I can teleport it to me.
No.
My legs move me very swiftly, but
no. I think I miss Tick so badly right now. Tick, do you remember when Tick would whisk us off? Tick would just take us under the Untermut. The Untermut. And we would go under the stinky little Untermut, and it was terrible under there, but yet we were there, we were fed. No violence was attacked upon us. And I do miss Tick. If Tick, you're out there, I just want you to know we too miss you.
Yes.
The misty Undermund.
The Kindermut.
The musty Undermund with the misty Kindermund.
it sounds like a lovely place.
All right. As you complain about it, you're fed quite a palatable dinner. It certainly resembles food. It's like the idea of food, almost Soylent style. It is technically nourishment for people of the prime material plane and Benalia. It's nothing you would recognize per se, but Daimyo has provided sustenance that is technically food item.
And you guys will notice that as the daimyo himself eats, there is a young man that sits to his side that eats everything, a bit of everything before he eats it himself. Even though, theoretically this was all prepared by his staff. And he says, "So, you have come seeking the hammer."
Yes.
Yes.
What sort of outsiders are you that you come to Hanoko seeking the hammer of Barukael?
People who need to fix our current world, which is not here.
Yes, the land that we come from is filled with evil and strife, and we seek a way to undo the evil that has happened.
In order for good to flourish and people to be saved.
And how does the Archangel's Hammer do this for you?
Well, hopefully it makes it easier for us to go and find other artifacts that not so good people are unwilling to give up.
You seek many artifacts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed, the troubles that we tackle are great, and so it requires great tools to undo it.
In a show of very shaky faith and trust, but trying out diplomacy here, I will hand you the list of things we are looking for.
Mr. World, do I see the silver sword on this list?
The silver sword?
Yeah, the one that I sent you earlier this week.
Oh, you do not. Not on this list.
I will then read it so that I'm acquainted with what's on this list.
Do you ask a specific question?
I was about to.
Okay.
Mostly I was just wondering if... have you found any of these items?
So far, we have found the elemental gems and bead of force along. Let me see if we found other things. One moment, sorry.
I believe there was a helm that we found.
I do remember Sylvia having a silver sword. Not Sylvia, pardon me.
I didn't say that out loud, Hundred. I was just asking Jason.
Olazana. Did not Olazana have a silver sword?
I didn't say that. I was just asking Jason if it was on the list because I didn't remember.
I'm metagaming.
Okay, then. Okay, an actual silvered sword, yes, but not like a big magical thing. Just a common one. I'm right. That doesn't matter now because, theater of the mind right now.
Yes, Sylvia, do they understand about the Nobelium weapons?
I hadn't brought it up, Ton Duke.
Well-
Now I guess he knows.
Well, we don't have to discuss everything about the Nobelium weapons, but there is that.
When he mentions the Nobelian weapons on my 20 history check, do I know what he's talking about?
You do, and the sword you're talking about is made of Nobelium.
Okay.
Now we have use to you, Daimyo.
And do you seek these weapons as well?
We consider them as options simply because we know that many of the items we do seek are held by dragons which may not be so friendly or willing to provide the items that we need.
Yes.
Do I know where the well is supposed to be located, Jason? Mr. World?
The well?
Yeah. The list that I just read says that it is also supposedly on display.
Oh, great question. No, you do not.
It is a hard task for one to take the hammer from Barukael. Are you sure you're up to it?
We would not be here if we did not feel that we were.
And we did take the leap of faith in order to do so.
I'm unfamiliar with what this leap is. What is the leap?
It is to go to the edge and plunge into the darkness with the faith that you will come out and persevere.
And this edge that we had to go to was guarded by a fearsome blue dragon.
And uncomfortable companions too.
I too seek a Nobelian weapon lost to the people of Hakano centuries ago.
I see. Then perhaps we have a temporary truce. I help you, you help me. It's a mutual. We help you find this weapon, you help us get the hammer, and maybe help us locate this well.
Your help would be greatly appreciated, as you know this land much better than we do.
Yes, to be completely honest with you, Daimyo, we're at your complete mercy here. But I can tell you that our fates have been interweaved for some reason. And it is foolish for us to destroy each other.
Indeed. Though I could sense the reason the Gish attacked you. For there is only ever one. Outsiders, still under the disorientation, surely broke the law on accident and not intentional. And it is my place to dispense justice, not theirs.
Yes, and if I had known this is your ways, I would have never done what I had tried to do. I sincerely mean that.
You must not summon the Tanshi into Hanoko again.
I promise on the name of the Star God, I shall not.
It shall cost me greatly, but I shall help you take the hammer of Barokael away from the angel. Come, rest. In the morning, we shall discuss what is necessary.
Do you have a hot bath?
And I would just snap my fingers at one of the servants, and I say, there shall be one in your room when you return.
Ah, this will be my second one.
This party's getting used to luxury. Okay,
Just the baths. Just the baths.
you sleep. Yeah, the food is not up to par. It's technically life-sustaining. Right, you sleep off the disorientation. In the morning, it will feel. You will feel a little more rooted to this plane of existence. Your brain will have adjusted a little bit to the various variables. The air is just a little different. The gravity is just a little bit different. The laws of motion just a little different. Newton was never here. If there was an apple in a tree and it fell, who knows what might happen here. But there are no apples here. And with that, we will pick it up next week on Pendulum.